Football Power Hour.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, big up to you for being here, for joining me. My name is botswanapapi. This is the Football Power Hour. We are going to talk about it. Newcastle versus Manchester United at St. James's Park. Oh my God. We're going to talk about it. We're also going to talk about match day 14, Premier League match day 14, and just go around and look at how the other teams did, the outcomes, and so forth, and talk about what all that means moving forward. When I say we, I got a special guest. Stick around. You're going to know who that guest is. My name is botswanapapi, as I said once more, or you can call me Power Hour, or just Bots, or Papi, or whatever. But the main thing is, make sure you hit the like button. Let's go.
Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, let's just be straightforward with it and say, Manchester United at St. James's Park, the result was 1 Newcastle, 0 Manchester United. But that result does not tell you anything, because this result really just peppers over what's actually happening, because right now Man United should have lost that game by a lot more than that. Not only that, the performance was just too lackluster. The performance was just so lazy. Yeah, they got on the bus. The flight didn't work out, but 3 hours on a bus does not mean you should be walking around and not taking this work seriously. We're going to talk about this. The way we usually do is we mention each player, give them a performance grade and a little performance remark. And you know what? In the interest of not giving everybody an F, I'm going to go ahead and say, let's have a discussion. Men like Munch.
What's good to Bots? What's good to the chat?
What's good, brother? What's good, bro? Let's talk about Newcastle. Let's talk about Man United, and also we'll move on to the other ones, and then also we can bring in, maybe Mark will join us, maybe Omo will join us, because Omo says he's awake. Big shout out to Omo, right, for being awake, because I'm sure Omo did not want to watch some of the football that we saw today. As a Man United fan, I just gotta say, I'm jealous at looking at how other teams are progressing. Talk about that game, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. My Lord.
Basketball game, man.
Yeah, man. That was six goals. We'll get into it anyway after we talk about us. Let's talk about Manchester United first, bro. Starting with the lineup. We start with the goalkeeper. We had Andre Onana. We give grades A, B, C, D, F.
Okay.
What grade are you giving Andre Onana, bro?
I want to give him a C, actually. I think he did all right.
C?
Yeah, I think he did all right. I mean, people say to me, oh, you praise. I always think, you should praise players when they're doing bad, praise players when they're doing all right. I'm going to give him a C. He wasn't a bad player on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot more players better than him.
Okay. I think a C is fair. I think it's fair. I think maybe I'd say, there's other things that he could have done better, like say his distribution was not quite, smooth per se. It was just like, Onana, I don't get it. Where is the Onana that we thought we bought?
Hey, boss. You mentioned distribution, that's what we bought him for, wasn't it? According to some people.
Right?
I won't name names, but
if the distributor is not distributing, how will the team get the ball and progress the ball forward? That's like a very, very big question, and it's a Ten Hag question that he has to answer. So, okay, Onana didn't have an awful lot to do as well in terms, other than obviously he conceded that goal. But accurate passes, I'm just trying to look and say 54%. He had 15% long balls.
Oh, my God. Jesus is Lord.
15% long balls, accurate percent long. He tried 20 long balls. Guess how many? 3.
Change it.
It's looking like I nearly said C plus, but it's a C minus C for me.
Okay, C minus. We agree with that.
Yeah. To improve the long balls to begin with. I mean, there was nothing that he could do about that superbly struck free kick. Trippier. Had that gone in, I don't think even Buffon is saving that,
You got to hold your hands up. You know what I mean? It's like, well done, man. Saying to you.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So, okay, what about, let's go to Diego Dallo. E. Ooh. Okay. Why does Diogo Dallo get an E, man?
Ever prone, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't score a goal yesterday. See what he did? He didn't do nothing much.
Yeah. I didn't see offensive contribution from him.
He's playing for Newcastle. He's playing for them. He was offensive for them.
He is a AA7 agent in the making, I feel.
Double D, double A, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's give Diogo Dallo an E though. Hold on. I gotta see how I feel about that. So, fine, he didn't do a lot offensively. 59% accurate passes. It's not good from somebody who's a defender. You want somebody that's making risky passes to have like the worst passing accuracy in the team. But if you're a defender and you have 59% accuracy, I'm sorry, you're looking like a 007 agent to me. Let me run it back for you again, Diogo Dallo. Okay, so I can't contest that really. We need to see more offensively as well. But he didn't say. I want to say this about Diogo Dallo though. I didn't see any major howlers per se. Like he had like moments where he'd sort of like try and provide and try and do something. It didn't really happen. It didn't work out. But I didn't see him make a mistake. Say like the other fullback. So
might be right.
Yeah, so I feel like an E is a little harsh. We're gonna move it to a D. I'm gonna move this to a D.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All right, D, Diogo Dallo, triple D. It goes anyway. Yeah. Needs to do more offensively. All right, what about Wan-Bissaka then?
He prevented I think do you know what? He might be our player of the match, I can't lie, man.
Oh,
yeah. So he's getting a body in line.
Can be.
Yep. 1B.
Bro, which game were you watching?
No, hey, the ball's on the floor right now, Papi, man. You know what I'm saying to you, like. I'm gonna go for C plus for Wan-Bissaka.
I have to disagree with Wan-Bissaka C plus when the decisive moment. He's not there to block Anthony Gordon's cross. He fell asleep.
I mean, he prevented it from another shot.
His passing is better than Dallo in this game. 66%. I'm not saying it's something to run home about, but like,
right.
66, like 19 out of 29 passes. And when, Dallo made 17 out of 29. Yeah, more or less in the same area in terms of the passing performance in this game. But at the end of the day, Wan-Bissaka has to be penalized for that thing of letting Anthony Gordon arrive there before him. So for me, he fell asleep. and that has to
Okay,
be
fair enough.
mentioned.
Fair enough. I
Lapse in concentration, which is actually probably the first time this season. And when you think about it, he's had lapses in concentration before, but he can iron them out of his game, progressively for a while. And I want to just acknowledge that and say, no falling asleep next time, man. Also, offensively, MIA.
Oh, you reckon D then?
I reckon it's a no. If it's a D, then it's the same as Dalo.
C minus again?
No.
Wow.
I'm giving him okay. Let's go
No,
D
fair enough,
minus.
man. That's fair.
D
Fair enough,
minus.
Oh, good.
D minus, fam.
It's good to have like different opinions. I'm saying to you, you can't.
Let me make sure you see this properly. So here, Diogo
Maguire,
Dalot was. Wan-Bissaka performed worse than Dalot. That's where I'm trying to get at with this grade.
Okay, fair enough.
You disagree. You just say fair enough and disagree, huh?
I mean, let's move on. I'm saying to you, we could be on 9. I don't want to be on 9. That's all good.
Okay, all right. Let's move to Harry Maguire. Let's go to Harry Maguire. Keep it moving.
I'll let you go first this time.
Yeah, let me say, for me, there was one person that understood the assignment out of the whole group, and it was Harry Maguire. He tried many times to organize the back line. He tried many times. He was available to make that last stitch block. When Isaka's taking about to take a shot, he was pretty much, and Anthony Gordon as well also nearly had a goal if it wasn't for Maguire. So for me, he's the only guy who understood.
I mean, he also denied a shot for Antony's equalizer, but here we are.
Well. Yes, that one also. But you can't blame Maguire for that. He bro.
Got you on that one, didn't I, Bots? I got you on that one.
Yeah, no. I've forgotten about that one. But here's the thing.
Okay.
Maguire, bro, he had very little time to react, and he didn't know that he was offside as well, and it's like the very, very last moment. And he's one of those people that's trying to make things happen. I saw him almost playing like an inside forward. That's what somebody said in the chat the other day, earlier on. And I just feel like, for me, his presence was more than needed in that defensive line. It was one of those people. He's the standout performer from pretty much the whole team. So I want to give him a grade that's better than a D. And I'm going to settle with a C minus for Maguire.
Fair enough.
You agree with a C? C minus?
No, we got C minus is fair. C minus is fair. I agree with that.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say same as Diego Dalot.
Oh,
I'm very harsh from my grade. You know me by now, Botsman. I'm very harsh. I'm a Simon Cowell of judging.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Luke Shaw. Coming back, left center back. He hasn't played this in a while. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building. Saying yo. What grade is Luke Shaw getting?
Luke Shaw, Maguire. Bloody hell, backline's terrible. What am I just looking at? I just deeped it right now. I'm gonna say C. Do you know what? I'm gonna get same as Maguire. C minus.
Yeah. C minus seems fair. And also
we're not giving him any 1 pluses so far. How can it be good if he gives someone C minus?
I liked the anticipation that he had. He showed most of the game. He's playing that left center back position really well. The way Ten Hag wants his center back to play, left center back to play. So I want to say Luke Shaw was he has to be commended for the fact that this was his first time coming back into the defensive line after an injury. All right, let's go to
disagrees.
Oh,
Luan
you
and
disagree?
Joe disagree.
Joe,
Luan
what did
and
Joe say?
disagrees.
Oh,
Joe
Lord.
says Maguire gets a B+ from me, 100%.
Maguire B+. What?
Big up to Luan and Joe in the chat as well.
Maguire was the best player out there. You know, that's what the comment acknowledges too. He understood the assignment. I think it should be like a straight C, not a C-. I don't know, actually. Yeah. It was because of Mange why I put the C-. But Joe puts it at B+. Luan, big up to you, puts it at B+. Oh, Maguire moves up to a B- for real. Everyone makes mistakes.
Can I ask the chat, what would they give our Wan-Bissaka?
Oh, I don't think anybody has objected to that. Okay, all right. B- for Harry Maguire.
Joe's like, no. She said, no, B minimum.
So yeah. How do you spell invincible? Scott McTominay. For me, I don't know, man. He's somebody. He works hard, but you can't see it. What?
Change it. Joe said 1B gets a C.
1B gets a C. Wan-Bissaka gets a C. Why does Wan-Bissaka get a C when he's the one that fell asleep at the most important moment? Anthony Gordon, if Wan-Bissaka is not asleep, if he's, Anthony Gordon does not get that ball. We saw how Spurs was defending today, making those last-ditch blocks to balls that are getting crossed in, and you know that it's going to be a tap-in if the opposition striker reaches it. So, for me...
Luan agrees with me?
Luan, the average, that democracy wins. I get, Lord, all right. Wan-Bissaka gets a C.
Let's go.
Wan-Bissaka gets a C because Rashford left him stranded.
But for the record, I did not call up Luan or Joe. They just came here in spirit, man. They're here to back up. I say it to you, like.
This is a conspiracy right here.
Botspiracy, innit?
I know. So okay, all right. I guess the consensus is C. Wan-Bissaka gets a C. I say C-. Looking at how the fact that he's coming from a D-, it averages up to a C- for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. All right. Which makes Dallas Grade look mad, but anyway, for the sake of progress,
let's get the chat involved as well in this as well. I think that
say what?
I think we can if we can get the chat involved as well, that'll be interesting as well. See what they'll say as well.
Yeah, Luan says can't argue with that. My boy didn't get the assignment. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka. All right. Luan just has sense, says Joe. All right. So McTominay, we already said like how invisible he is. I want to still acknowledge that he tries to work hard, but it's just not showing, bro. He was just so ineffective. I don't even know what to say about his performance, except that invisible, ineffective. And I think we need to figure out, maybe I'd like to see Kobe Mainoo play his role if Amrabat is put in the 6, or when Casemiro gets back and maybe he has his form, he can be in the 6. But for now, McTominay, Scott McSauce is just catch up.
Ooh, damn. Your boy, by the way. That's your boy, isn't it?
That's my boy too. It hurts me to say this, but he's I'm not happy. I feel like it's a D or C- type of performance. Matter of fact, Shaw has a C-. It's a D. It's a D for McTominay. Let's be honest.
Ooh.
Let's be honest. Let us be honest with it. All right. I misspelled invincible. Oh Lord. Okay, all right. That is fine.
Bruno.
We don't worry about the spelling. Invincible. Let me see if I can correct it. All right, cool.
Invisible.
Invincible. Is there an N in that? Yes, Vin.
Yeah.
Invincible. It's now me trolling myself by trying to troll it. All right, let's go to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, how do you feel about Bruno, bro?
D.
He did nothing to really impact the game offensively. Defensively, I saw him run around sometimes. You know, he had an okay work rate defensively.
That's subpar performance yet again from Bruno, to be honest with you.
Yeah, subpar overall. Okay, what about Kobe Mano? Kobe Mano. Let me see Box in the building, says Haaland. We'll come to Haaland in a moment. Wait, did Reguilon start?
He came up on the sub, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he came on as a sub. Okay, all right. Well, we'll get to Reguilon and all the others in a second. So let us know, Box, if you disagree with anyone. R10 says Mark 10 did worse than Wan-Bissaka. Make it make sense, blood. Yes, you see, so R10, before he came in, we just revised the Wan-Bissaka grade because Wan-Bissaka had a D, actually, D minus. And the democracy that the house spoke. And everybody that contributed on the Wan-Bissaka grade made it roll up to a C minus. That's how that one went. But Box went and gave Wan-Bissaka an E.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Was he even watching?
Grade. The whole thing about it is McTominay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Say what?
I'm just playing, man. I'm playing.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
Luan is now playing with me. Not invincible means the opposite of invisible. Oh Lord, what?
Luan from shade. Let's go.
That is actually true, right? It does because I felt like I'm typing the Arsenal invincible now.
I know, that's terrible. Oh man.
Right?
Get out of here, man.
This is gonna be an English lesson as well. All right. So invisibility is how I get to the word. So I'm gonna say invisible. Invincible. It's got an S.
Yeah.
Invincible. Yeah. All right. Kobe made no. Kobe did not start. Who's the other person that started in the midfield?
I'm gonna have to go and look at the lineup.
We had McTominay, Mano. Yeah, we had Mano starting. Never mind. He did start. He did. And he was actually one of our best performers as well because he had an amazing 92% pass accuracy, 35 out of 38. Wow, who is this kid performing better than everybody else in the middle? Like Kobe Mano needs to have better players around him, hands down. Everybody needs to just acknowledge that. And for me, I'm going to give Kobe Mano a B minus.
B minus.
Yeah, man. Stand out performer again. Another one of the standout performers. Kobe Mano and Maguire. For me, they're the ones that understood the assignment. And he just always has this calmness about him, full of energy. But good. 80 minutes? I think he got in 80 minutes when Amrabat came in for him. So all right. What grade are you saying? Are you disagreeing with the B minus?
I would have went for C, to be honest with you.
Oh, C. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
that's fair.
Box went with a C minus. So, all right. I gave Kobe Mano a B minus, and now Mendem are like, all right, let's go to a C.
Luan has a back you up there, bots.
Say what?
Luan's comment. B for Mino.
Luan. Oh Lord, Luan, are you playing? Oh, Luan, yo. Okay, invisible. Yes. Without the N. Boom.
Luan also
We
said
learned
B for
something new
Mino.
today.
Yep.
Invisible versus invincible. McSauce is invincible. Invincible. Wow. All right. I get a D for that. Reggie Young got 2 shots on target. Did anyone else get a shot on target? Says Box. That is true. He deserves a special shout out. Let's go ahead and make sure that we mentioned Reggie Young and give him his grade as well. Okay. Marcus, we'll go come back to Marcus Rashford afterwards. Let's go to Garnacho. How did Alejandro Garnacho do for you, bro? Alejandro Garnacho.
I want to see Garnacho. I want to go D.
You get a D. Yeah. C. I say C minus. I'm saying C minus. Let's see if anybody else is gonna like average it out to something else. Who?
Right.
Yeah. Let's see what B for Mano, young and defective, says Luan. All right. I like that. Kobe Mano. That C seems harsh. All right. What did Box say about Alejandro Garnacho? Garnacho gets a D from Box. Okay. And what does Manch say?
I'll go D as well, man.
D. All right. We need to fix all these rates.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, all right. It's a D for Garnacho. I didn't really see him take a shot, do anything really effective. Reguilon did more than what Garnacho did, honestly. All right, Anthony Martial.
F for Frozen.
F for Frozen, out of the game. Cold. Iceman was too cold. I think an F is really harsh, you know.
I gotta call it as I see it, man. It's all about opinions, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
He had nothing to feed off of, bro. He had nothing to. Nobody was supplying him. Let's see what Box said about Martial. Big up to you, Box, for giving the Martial grade. Jesus! Hey, you. Okay. I think it's wow. It's a bad grade. Martial had no service, says Yale. Thank you for balancing it out a little bit, Yale. Yeah, Martial had no. You know, as a striker, what can you do if Onana's ball comes at you and you're already marked? If Rashford doesn't give you the ball, what can you do as a striker with no service?
He didn't do anything. He's finished. You know what I'm saying? He has no pace. He has no. People talk about his techniques. Fair enough. He has no service, but what does he do with the ball? Absolutely nothing. In that game, anyway, against Newcastle.
Yeah, it's the thing that versus Newcastle. That's the main reason we got to make sure. Even Garnacho, I'm looking at his performance being influenced by the other, standout performances. The last 2 times he's been given the chance, he's actually made it count. But this time around versus Newcastle, he couldn't make it count. He took a shot. He did have a shot. Yes, R10. I remember. C- for Garnacho, but now it's a D. R10 believes it's a C. I think it's gonna be rolled over to a C, bro. Garnacho gets a C. All right.
Majority rules. 100%. You gotta go with
it. C minus. All right. Martial. For me, brother had no service, but also had no impact. That
accurate. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Marcus. Let's move to Marcus Rashford. Oh,
hey,
Munch. Why
yo,
is it every time I'm not here, Bruno is be slandered without recourse? I feel like
because he's Bruno, man. He's terrible.
yeah, but he
what are we doing
played.
here?
He played better than most people on Saturday. He was one of the best players on that field. So to give Bruno a D and give Shaw a C and Wan-Bissaka a C, that's atrocious.
Bruno
I
and
coach
D.
is like
Wan-Bissaka
Mark.
deserve a D for the rubbish he doing, falling asleep at the back for the entire first half. All the attacks came down the right side. Wan-Bissaka could not keep Livramento out of the box. No time. One-on-one defending. How many challenges he missed? Wan-Bissaka supposed to be getting a D plus, a D minus, bro.
That's where I had it. But everybody, democracy rules.
Madness. Madness.
Mark,
That's not the reality. That's favor, bro.
Mark,
For
first of all,
Bruno,
big up on
it was democracy. Like, I did not really think
bro,
it's a C
Let me
minus.
ask you a question. Who voted here? Montana Prime?
Say
Montana
what?
Prime hate Bruno, bro. That's agenda-based, agenda-based, bro. Imagine
Bro,
Marshall get the same
spoke.
grade. Marshall get the same grade as Bruno. That is atrocious.
The people spoke, brother.
I understand about democracy, but democracy ain't foolish. If you understand what I mean. Because let's be honest. Bruno can't have the same grade as he can't have anything less than Shaw. He had a better game than Shaw. He had a better game than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He had a better game than Menu. Be real, bro. Come on.
Bruno was good defensively, but
Bruno
I just
was the
didn't...
best player going forward. And the reason why he missed some of the passes, Marcus Rashford wasn't running for any balls. He was static. He was standing in between players. He and McTominay was playing hide and seek during the game.
You are the person who's charged to create chances. And if we look at Bruno's
question,
how many chances did Bruno create?
Making no runs. How many times Martial get his foot on the ball of a Bruno pass and lose it with the next touch? About 5 times in the game. When you have players who's supposed to receive the ball, therefore create the chance, and they're not putting themselves in situation to receive the ball, who fault it is? Yours or theirs? Come on, man. Unless football is a reality game, bro. It's not a team sport. It's not based on
it's a team sport. Opinion. It's a team sport, and Bruno is charged with the creative role.
All I want the explanation.
Bruno is charged. Bruno is charged with the creative role.
How is that a reality?
Listen, Bruno is charged with the creative role to be the most creative player in the midfield. And now we are looking at the game in retrospect. We're saying, what did the creative player do? He created one chance. That has to be punishable. Like, bro, one chance. That's subpar.
One chance. If you look at
defensively, he was good. Defensively, I saw Bruno in left back position, right back position sometimes.
Bro.
Huh?
Bro, that's slander, bro. Dalot got D there, and he had a better game than Bissaka. Something wrong, bro. Like,
no. Okay, what grade are you giving Rashford then?
Okay,
Rashford
that's Mark decide.
A Z, you know, him getting a letter on the alphabet, bro.
He's ungraded.
Bro, look at it like this, right? I just want to put it in perspective. Diego Dalot was the best defender after Maguire, but he have a lower rating than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So all I just saying is for all the ones who talk in logic and football, apparently it's FIFA they're playing, because if you was watching the game on television like we all was watching in the watch around, you clearly see Dalot's performance was better than Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka deserved
I don't play FIFA. For the record, I don't play FIFA.
I agree with you, bro.
So then I'm just telling democracy can't work if it is about absurdity, bro. That's absurdity, bro.
This is how we got here.
if that's how it is there, then bro, Menu can't be rocking a C, because Menu didn't have a better game than Bruno.
almost has
Yeah,
called
I'm
the
telling you,
police.
bro. It's a madman thing, Omo. I don't know what's going on with this grading here. Like people grading emotionally. I don't know if what we see in here, bro.
Hey,
And I
Mark,
concede one goal, he get a C. That's deservable. A C
Mark, let me
minus
ask you.
is harsh.
Let me ask you.
Huh?
Mark, brother, let me ask you. First of all, big up to you. And second of all, what grades would you give this starting lineup then? Each player.
Well, I mean, the average grade would probably be a D. For the most part, besides Maguire, probably the low. Probably Bruno and Menu. Garnacho barely passable in that game. He was doing more nonsense and good things after the first half, in my opinion. You know, it was a tough game. He didn't really find his line and length. His decision making wasn't 100%. Rashford definitely ungraded. Marshall a F. Menu, yeah, I could live with a C there. The D for Bruno is disrespectful, you know, because McTominay had a worse game. A lot of the reason why Bruno was tracking back was to win the balls that McTominay was losing and not tracking back for himself. You know, Shaw was decent. Shaw was decent in the defense. He was decent. I can't say he did anything amazing. You know, the left side of our defense was where our strong point was. If anybody noticed, the heat map was down the right side. So if Aaron Wan-Bissaka on a C, then something wrong because all
No,
the attacking
that I
play came
agree
through
with
Aaron
you.
Wan-Bissaka. So he's supposed to get an F, but he failed. And why being real?
What?
We not be it have no absurdity there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka could not handle Livramento for the entire game from start to finish. Livramento had him on toast for the
True.
entire half. And on the goal, everything come from his side of the field, bro. So let me start off with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He gets a F.
I think it's actually better to revise Dallo's grade and leave Wan-Bissaka where
He
he
does
is.
not deserve a C, bro. He failed that game, and I don't understand if we're judging based on the performance, like man saying, right? Then Aaron Wan-Bissaka failed. He do as bad as Martial is better. He was off the field.
For me, what I said is like the most critical moment when we needed him.
It was his worst game of the entire season, in my opinion. So
shall we move Wan-Bissaka down to a D then?
Let's see. Wan-Bissaka gets a C because Rashford left him stranded. By the way, that was Joe's take on it. And what did Box give Wan-Bissaka? An E. So that right now Wan-Bissaka is at a D. And then from there, like what else? I think Luen gave Wan-Bissaka a where is Wan-Bissaka's grade by Luen? Luen agrees that Dallo deserves a better grade.
Supposed to get a C, bro, because I mean, despite the bookie mistake at the beginning, how many times they really came through Dallo? Less than likely, bro. I think it's in the second half.
This is how the grades should look.
AWB has to be the Montana Prime.
There we go. C minus. All right. Just review Dallo's grade. Dallo gets a C. Wan-Bissaka gets a D. I think Mark demands a recount.
Yeah, Box. Yeah, watch me. Why men doing that? Look, listen. I fully well as crash it on Dallo when he play bad. I don't stop you, bro.
Yeah.
You know me. You know I just like you run it on Dallo and run it on Bruno, bro. But at the same time, if we watch the game, yeah, I know it's say we create one big chance, which is the chance on target. We had 7 other chances during the game. All the chances, all the positives we had going forward was Bruno. And he was
I'll be honest with you. I looked at his grades. I don't think mine was that good yesterday.
You know, you see the problem with Manu and Bruno in the midfield is that they're dealing with McTominay, bro. Like
any midfielder that has 92% passing accuracy, guys, you have to respect. You have to respect. No,
accuracy. This is where stats is lie. The eye test don't lie, bro. Stats is only matter when the eye test, when it match up with the eye test, bro.
Bots.
Because
Bro,
bots, don't
bro.
come to tell me about
Listen,
McTominay.
stats
He, bro,
matter when you
was
are
playing hide
looking.
and
So you're never going to look at
no
passing
matter,
accuracy of a midfielder.
no matter
What
how
are you
much
saying,
passes,
Mark?
bro, if
You
you
need to
make
know
three
which
passes
midfielder is
on-
losing the
if
ball
you
the
make
most.
three
Of
passes-
course, Mino.
if you make
Listen.
three
Of
passes
course,
on your
Mino
three-
has to sometimes pass to
Yo,
the back,
listen.
make a
Yo,
sideways pass
bots,
because he's the
bots,
deepest
my
bots.
lying.
God.
There are statistics work, right? If you make 3 passes in the
Yeah.
entire 90 minutes, and the 3 passes was good, you got 100% pass accuracy.
Of course, I know
Alright,
how
so let's
percentages
stop.
work.
So if he made 3 passes for the entire game, that
Yeah.
was good. Then he
But
deserves to
he
be on
didn't
the
make
field.
3 passes. I'm giving you the
But-
number. He made
but-
38 passes. Out of those 38,
but-
35 were successful.
What did
What?
Scott McTominay do? So forget
What
the
did Scott
passes.
McTominay do? 24 passes.
So
Bots.
24 passes, and where he
Listen.
tracked back? Where was his duels? Where was his
Guys,
his tackles?
guys,
Where
guys.
was his defensive
I'm
plays?
telling you,
McTominay's a
bro.
box-to-box midfielder.
Let me
Why are you telling
talk.
me about
Let me
progressive
talk.
passes?
Let Munch talk.
What I'm saying is, yeah, these stats are like very corrupted, I was going to say. Because like if I was running in a match, like if I were like 2 passes, right, and I have 100%, I'd get man of the match. What are we doing here? I'll be
Exactly.
first on the list.
You don't
Oh,
get
God,
men of
that's
the
so
match for getting
deep.
100% pass accuracy. That'll be a
God,
very
that's-
shallow analysis.
Garnacho somehow got man of the match the week against Everton. Apart from the goal, he didn't do anything.
Exactly.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are we
Who
doing?
gave Garnacho man of the match?
Sky did.
Sky did.
That's-
Sky did.
Sky did it.
Then it should have been Bruno.
That's
Bruno
the
got a
answer.
goal and an assist. No,
They
no
did.
man of the
They
match.
actually did. They actually
I
did,
give
man.
Bruno
Thank
man.
God.
Sky give Garnacho man of the match, bro. No,
Yeah.
I just saying, right, bro? Or we could sit here and talk about passes, about pass accuracy, right? We sit and watch the game, right? When Mark says we want passes, we see Xavier's talent. Bro,
That's
you know
funny.
what? You know what, bro? I don't see Xavier's
That's funny.
talent. But let me explain this how footballers work, right?
You see
If
Havertz.
Newcastle didn't teach you anything, look at Newcastle players running onto passes and look at Marcus Rashford in comparison running onto a pass. If the pass a step ahead of him, he not chasing it down. If it a step to the left of him, he not chasing it down. He waiting on the ball till the defender catch up to the ball and him before he go to the ball. And watch out Newcastle players. Newcastle players is running, is on that ball like a pack of dogs, bro. You understand?
They definitely showed more passion.
You ever see this fellow, what's his name?
Who?
The right-sided attacking midfielder Almiron. How he just chase a ball down to the corner flag. He chases it to the last moment. You understand?
Our players just give
This
up.
is the biggest problem when you see you have a player like Bruno in your midfield who is see and read the game. He expecting other players who playing with him for 2 and 3 seasons now to read the pass coming because they're playing with Bruno. And this is where football intelligence is important. And players like Marcus Rashford, bro, 9 seasons, he not going to grow football intelligence, bro. And I was saying, let me be positive. Huh?
Do you think Bruno's a very good player? Because I don't.
Bro, let me tell you something, right?
Okay.
People could sit here and say that international football don't matter. But let me be real. Bruno is arguably man of the match for Portugal over Bernardo Silva every single game. It's without a doubt, bro. Don't even have any close comparison. The way he does play for Portugal ain't no smoke, bro. You know, so if everybody want to say Bruno is rubbish, cool, no problem. Right?
But here's the thing,
I'm just saying, if we get 2 intelligent wingers, or 1 more intelligent winger and another intelligent midfielder besides Kobe Minu in that midfield with Bruno, I bet you see levels different.
People would argue.
I just shared the link in the chat, by the way. Omo, anybody, if you want to come speak on these grades real quick, because today's stream, Rashford, I think we're only going to talk about. Hold on, Mark, hold on. We're only gonna just talk about the Man United Newcastle game because we're already at 45 minutes, and we will do the rest of the Premier League match day 14 roundup tomorrow. But Omo, please pull up. Mark, what were you saying?
No, go and say Luan tell him to take you off Rashford there, but in my honesty, Luan, I'm sorry, I real sorry, boy. I as a man was trying to be positive. After I see the first 25 minutes of Copenhagen, everybody, man, John could say it, Olmo could come and say it. I was trying to be positive about Guy.
All right,
What I
all
see
right.
yesterday is a disgrace utterly.
Let's hear what Omo has to say. Omo.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the manager put these players in position to fail. Why their grade is low? Because the manager. Onana gets a D. Why is it C minus? This man was losing passes left and right. He's not persistent. Short passes bad, long passes bad. D. Easy. Dalo, C, I could fight for that. Wamsaka is a D. He wasn't good. This is by far one of his worst games ever since he came back this season. This looked like his worst game this season. Maguire, B minus, I could agree on that. Shaw, C minus, I could agree on that because he was integral in blocking up chances. McTominay is a D. McTominay is a D. Bruno is a C.
C.
Bruno is a C. Mino, listen, he's new, but for that game, I'm gonna give him a D.
Let's go.
I'm gonna come back. Let me just round this grade up.
Okay.
Rashford, perfect. Martial, perfect. Garnacho is a D.
Told you.
I'm gonna come back to that. Now let's come back to the midfield because I know that's what you want to fight me at.
Yeah.
Why I give Mino and McTominay a D? You're playing a 4-1-4-1, four defenders. Mino the lone DM. Nobody's helping him, by the way. Then you put McTominay and Bruno Fernandes to play the advancing 8. Again, the ball is not reaching them. From Mino to McTominay, there's that space. The ball is not going there because Newcastle has packed that place. And again, this is why he should have played a double pivot and make McTominay play back there with Mino. But no, he want to push McTominay far up. So now it's hard for us to break the line breaking pass. Again, Bruno gets a C. Because again, Bruno was only our main attacking outlet, our only creator, our only person trying to do something with the ball. Only person out of the whole 11 players on the pitch, out of 10 players on the pitch, trying to do something with the ball. He's the only one trying to feed these players the ball and put them in position to succeed.
Okay. Omo, I'm convinced.
And also, why give Garnacho a D? Trippier had fun with him. Trippier and Livramento. Killed Rashford and Garnacho this game. They couldn't do nothing. Actually, give Garnacho a U as well. He couldn't do nothing this game. And listen, it's not his fault. No, put Livramento for Rash's side because it's not his fault. Because the way they attacked us, it's like the same way Galatasaray attacked us. Hey. Who was the winger? Almiron and who was the person? Gordon. Gordon. They come back, and what do our fullback do? They follow them. As soon as they follow them, Livramento, Trippier push forward, and they're free. You have McTominay. Yeah, my manager had McTominay man marking Joe Linton or Bruno Gomares, one or the other. He was alternated, and he had Mino man marking in midfield. Mino man marking in midfield. The lone 6. What is the manager doing? What does this manager do? And again, that gives space to Bruno Gomares and Jolinton to have fun with the ball. Our tackling is poor. You know what? Let me get that stats up for you. Our tackles for this game. Our midfielders. When was the last time I had a midfield tackle? Okay. For tackle, McTominay had 2 tackles. Bruno Fernandes had 1 tackle. Amrabat has 1 tackle. And that was about it. Dalot had 4 tackles. He's a defender. I expect that from him. Maguire, 3 tackles. Again, defender. I expect that from him. Wan-Bissaka, 2 tackles. Again, I expect that from him. Now, let's look at Newcastle on the tackling department. Bruno Gomares, 4 tackles as a midfielder. Joe Linton, 3 tackles. That's just 2. That's just 2 and so I'm not going to mention the rest of the player. That's just 2 midfielders already that has more tackle than all our midfielders combined. Again, when do our players tackle? What are they doing in Carrington? Because to me, eriktenhag get an F for this. What are they doing in Carrington? You set them up for failure. Like again, it's not about you lose. It's how you lose. It's how you lose. Yeah, poorly. They like whatever the magic. I don't know what he was trying to do that game. Whatever he tried to do, it wasn't working, and he didn't change it up. Because again, my Mino has been more marking the midfielder, so you take him out and you put on Amrabat again, do the same job Mino was doing. So pretty much no changes. Listen, this man just playing Ole Pro Max. It's all that pro matches what he's doing. Vibe, it's all vibe.
That's the only part I
in
would
my mind,
disagree with.
in my
The
mind,
only pro match.
Bruno's an amazing player. You can't say, "Hey, Bruno, run around, do your nonsense." Are you serious? Are you serious?
Amazing
Tell
player.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno,
So almost
this
what
guy-
grade
I'm
what
done with
grade
it.
are you
I've been
what
done with
grade are you giving Ten Hag then?
it. Tell how I'm getting him a U.
Exactly.
I was done with this man since I was done with him since last
It's
season.
a bad game. It was a bad decision from the manager. Bad tactics. You know what I mean? At the same time, I'd just like to reiterate that
Like,
I had no other different
you know
points
what's
from
so funny?
Olmo when I come in tonight. I just wanted to
You
let
know
the
what's so
record
funny?
show. Montana Prime.
We played Everton
on to
this way.
you.
We played Everton this way, by the way. We played Galatasaray this way. Now we play Newcastle this way. You same time, 3 times, and it hasn't worked. So you decide that you didn't make any changes. Everton just didn't take their chances.
Newcastle, have played with the same team 3 times already versus Chelsea, PSG, and now us.
And then hold up. I know one cop out people gonna say, "Oh, we have injuries. They have injuries too. They have injuries
I
too."
wasn't making no injuries, bro. Forget the injuries. I just wanted to highlight the fact that if we sit down and analyze, we need to change some players. We cannot keep starting players who making us on the field basically 2-3 men handicapped. This is the biggest problem. Now, I understand the manager want to try to bring in continuity and try to give a player a chance and bring him back in form and these kind of things. And it's time to be ruthless now. It's time to say, forget these players, forget their mental health, forget them, because they will carry him to the sack. And these players been sacking coaches for a profession for the last 5-6 seasons. So anybody who in this chat room here backing any one of these players over this manager,
thank you.
You're helping the rot. And this is why I can't stay off Marcus Rashford back, because he sacked the most managers, 9 seasons. He's the second most experienced player in our squad. I don't know if anybody realized that. Only Luke Shaw has been at Manchester United longer than Marcus Rashford.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the most.
He has no excuses, bro. He has none. He should be the first person to stand up and be counted as a Manchester Mancunian-born academy product. And this is why people just get mad when I say Greenwood is the best thing ever come out of the academy, because they have this Rashford fans.
My thing is, I was upset with the lineup from the beginning because, listen, Galatasaray, Antony had a good game, and you bench him to play Marcus Rashford. That's
100%.
cold. You bench him to play Marcus Rashford that is cold coming to this game.
Yeah.
Like,
guys,
we can't left back already. You're putting him center back. Like, what's the consistency of this? What's the consistency of this?
To be fair, I really think Luke Shaw is meant to be playing left center back, and not left back, guys. I don't know if you all don't know, but Luke Shaw leg not exactly in the frame of healthiness to be running up and down a field.
But then again,
when you have muscle, when you have a certain stage of muscle atrophy, it don't ever really come back.
The manager's rushing back on because Varane was on the bench, Lindelof was on the bench, Reguilon was on the bench. Those players could have started.
Forget Varane. The last time Varane played a game, he come off injured and he hasn't been in good form since then. Forget Varane. I understand Varane's reputation as a footballer, but let me be real. He has not been in form. His last performances have not been great.
Maguire and Lindelof has played for the last 2 games. Why did he have to bench him this game to put Luke Shaw in that row?
Because Luke Shaw is better at left centre back, in my opinion.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick?
Before you ask the question, what grade are you giving the referee, Munch?
Are you?
You, man.
How does Newcastle end
that
game
let me
with
be
11 men on the
serious.
field?
Be serious.
Let me be serious.
It is a you. They were not working. They ain't get no yellow card at all. Well, actually,
they're supposed to get a red card. That tackle on Bruno Fernandes is a red card. How many times have we seen less given red card to a Manchester player in this Premier League? Not this season, but last season. Let me be real. Rashford got a red card for something less than that.
I mean, like, truth say, the referees are always inept. They never make the right decisions anyway, so they're very inconsistent all the time. I think you is, I mean, it's not wrong, but
You sounds like an emotional grade, you know.
Yo,
Yeah,
but my F, to be fair, I will be fair and
I want to
give
go
him
for. I'll go for F minus.
I agree.
That is funny. Okay. All right. Go ahead and ask the question you were going to ask, Bunch. I'm going to put a U in the box says U. I think Mark said U. Omo, what do you say? U.
You.
Ten Hag U. Referee U. All right. All right. Ref and VAR team get a U.
No, wait. For Ten Hag, you put the kids I ain't playing for. He ain't playing the kids. He ain't playing the kids.
The players. The players.
Okay.
I'm playing for him. He's got the team selection wrong. So many things we could mention about Ten Hag, and I was just like, this guy, it looks like he's slowly losing his control. And
I don't think so, but I think it's going to get worse before it get better. But is it fans have the patience for that? Fans want to make the excuse about we's Manchester United, bro. Them should have been making those excuses for the last 5 seasons. I don't want to hear that from fans. When fans talk about we have standards and all of that shit, throw that in the bin, bro. What?
I want to start a play. It's start a play.
Yeah, but listen to me, Olmo. I hear you with the style of player. I really, honestly, I hear you with it, right? But I'm being honest, bro. Bro, that is not a handball. And just the fact that Arteta mentioning that, we know he never played football in his life. Forget that.
I've got a couple of things to say.
Sorry, I'm gonna be too harsh on anybody. But come on, bro. If you want to call that a handball, everybody know in football, any player control a ball and the ball bounce at their hand, it's not handball. We don't call that on no player. Not even a City scummer or a Scouser. You're not even calling that on them. Why are you calling that on your own player? Well, I don't know if you're a Manchester fan. So let me do
I've got a couple of things to say.
Yeah, man.
First of all, do you know the lineup that we just seen and the ratings that we just gave to the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, say like if they play the same way against Chelsea next game, who are doing pretty decent now, by the way, despite the league table standings and that, how do you think we'll do on Wednesday night?
I think we actually go and beat Chelsea, but I just
beating Chelsea will smack us.
Nah, bro. I don't feel like I understand Chelsea playing well and thing, yeah. But Chelsea is not. There's not a Newcastle. They're not well drilled. They're not well oiled. They're not that hungry.
They just hold up. Can we draw? Can we draw against City?
No,
bro. Like, let me tell you something.
Can we score
you can't compare a derby game to an average league game, bro. Like, just be real with that one and put that out of the way one time. Man City, Man United is a derby game. That is unrealistic to compare Chelsea playing City and United playing City. Is two different things.
Can we score 4 goals against City?
Huh?
Can we score 4 goals against City?
I mean, we scored 3 last season and beat them 3-1, right? So, like, I mean, we could score. As if the players want to show up and play the football they have to play. You see, the problem is our players not showing up every game and giving that intensity, working hard every game. They will show up to some games and work hard. Some games they won't. This is the problem. The only way to solve that is to get rid of them players, bro.
Okay.
And no 2 ways. No other manager go and get the best out of them.
Okay, I want to say something to that. You pick the players, they're not showing up. The next game, you're gonna pick them again. Next game, you're gonna pick them again. Next game, you're gonna pick them again. So where at what point does he make the change that real like these players are not showing up? Because again, Rashford shouldn't have started that game.
Well, we agree on the Rashford.
I don't know why.
Let me be real.
I agree. But why are you picking Rashford? Like, he hasn't given nothing for the past 2-3 games. Nothing.
Rashford is the poster child, you know, bro. Or the club, you know, bro. He's the poster player. He's not. All clubs have that, bro. And let me be real. Don't come to tell me you don't know that the United board is decide some certain players' wages, who they go and buy. Like, look at Mason Mount. People could talk about a 4-year hopper from Vitesse and actually believe that nonsense, right? But let me be real, Mason Mount is English. They need to fully English quota. That's the only reason the club buy him. I don't believe Eriktenhag wanted him as he would play him.
So if that's the point, the manager is weak. The manager is weak.
No, it's not nothing to do with the manager. That's the reality of life. All you just want to say, all you say these things. because well, they have the impression that you know, Pep go and walk into a club and just dictate everything. Maybe because he win the amount of trophies he win and he had the career he had. But let's be real, Klopp can't do that at Liverpool. Klopp under the same scheme, FSG will buy certain players for him if they want to, and he had to deal with it. It's a reality. It's just like if he was working in a business as a director. If the boss come and tell him you have to hire this person, you can't tell the boss no. Because he owns the company, not you. You have
all
to
right. Well, we'll leave
shoes
Pep
and make it
alone,
work.
Mark. We'll leave Pep alone because today we just want to focus on Newcastle, Man United. I want to just go to Jarvis's comment before we close up. Jarvis says, I told you this after the Everton game. 24 chances, 6 on target for Everton. Our defensive structure is horrible, but everyone was busy celebrating a bicycle kick. I begged ERiktenhag to play a double pivot. I remember you saying that.
Playing
Jarvis,
a double pivot don't mean it's going to make it better. And that don't mean you're right because you suggest a double pivot.
It would change the defensive.
Yeah, but that's not the system the manager wants. So you want the manager play your system, play something you want him to play.
Yes, because his system is not working.
That's your opinion. Maybe his system would work if it had certain players in the team fit instead of other players. I just thinking, you never know. Now, what me like, the most important situation fans have to come to grips with is this is a rebuild. And it's going to get bad. It's going to have good games. It's going to have bad games. We're going to win and we're going to lose. We're not going to win no trophy. We're not competing for a title this season. If fans can sit down and saddle with that and learn to have patience, because this is a process, right? And yes, you know, he might have made the wrong decision by forcing the issue and going and win and coming third last season. But you never know what is the recourse of that. Suppose he was like, I wanted to start my playing style this season, but the players I'm telling him, here what's going on. If you can't do that this season, you have to start that play style next season. We need Europe. You never know.
The manager want to play high line.
All right, but suppose he could not do it last season.
Wait a minute. He want to play high line. He has Maguire in his lineup. That's so backwards.
That's
He
that
wanted to get him out.
be addressed.
Club didn't sell him. What do you want to do?
That one has to be addressed. There's so many things, guys. Maguire on the back line allows you. I mean, makes you like sit a little deeper. It's just factual that we know that he's a very different player from Varane, and also not just Maguire, but like the whole thing with the Newcastle game. For me, I want to conclude by saying there was just lots of problems that were messed up with our pressing. It was just so easy to beat our press. You could just see it from 3 minutes in. Like you see Martial being the person who initiates the press. Any pressing team that's organized, they know that there's a trigger. And look at Martial initiating a press. And guess what? Everybody's just standing there. You know, I mean, that's Bruno over there. And everybody's just standing. But then just a few seconds later, like that's at 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Look at this. The next player who has the ball.
Sure.
Look at that. It's so easy. And we can already see the path where the ball is going to go. Look at how the left back is crying for it. It's just simple. And then that's through. It's just so appalling with the football that we're seeing right now. The pressing.
So predictable.
It's so predictable. It's easy to just cut through. Rashford, lackluster, track walking. There's a compilation video out right now that you can check out of just Rashford, just, taking his time like he's Messi or something like that. But anyway, that's for Ten Hag to address. This was the Newcastle Manchester United review, and it was not looking good at St. James's Park. It ended not in the way that we wanted, with guys getting nutmegged. Other guys doing what you call it, the TikTok challenge.
Spin Rooney.
Twice.
This club. I hope we improve because Chelsea is coming very, very soon. Jarvis says the writing is on the wall. We don't win games by conceding 20-plus chances every game. We need to tighten up defensively or we will keep losing games. I agree with you so much, Jarvis. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you for joining in on this conversation. Tomorrow, we will round up match day 14 and also just look at how we did with all the predictions that we put in. Thank you so much again one more time. My name is Botswanapapi. Big up Mark, big up Omo, big up Munch. Come on. We go ahead again versus Chelsea. I feel like if you don't support the team when they lose, don't support the team when they win.
Bruno Fernandes!